I'm going to talk a little bit this morning about what church membership means to us. First, I want to talk about loyalty. We attend church every Sunday if at all possible. On the calendar, Sundays are taken. The majority of our calendar commitments are church-related, other than our doctor appointments. Secondly, security. Joining a small group can build a security as we participate from day to day. The more involved one becomes, the more you may develop a greater security for the future. We were inspired to reevaluate our possessions and what we really use and need. We discovered that a lot of what we have is not really used to full extent and could very easily help someone else. Working at True Faith Alive was a great eye-opener for me, seeing the people come in and shop for all the articles that they were interested in. Working to prepare and to serve meals at True Vine was another experience that proved to be very rewarding. Pastor called for a collection of extra Bibles in your home and Sunday school materials that you were no longer using. We took them with a group of members from our church to Love Packages in Butler, Illinois. That was a real learning experience. We also stopped on that same trip to deliver disaster buckets of supplies necessary for cleanup after disasters. This was the Midwest Distribution Center. It was also very rewarding to be able to get rid of my collection of all the stuffed animals over the years. These were sent to Cunningham Home in Urbana, a lot of them, 2 great big boxes, and then some of them went to our local organizations right here in Vienna. I know some of them were used right here in our church. Also, anyone can send a card to a shut-in or just to send a card of a greeting to a friend that you know is going through a hard time. Better yet, you could visit a shut-in. For us, our church is family. The church provides for us a real sense of caring and fellowship. Bob lost his only brother 2 years ago. My family is lucky if we get together once a year. This church fills a real need for us, that is, adults and children. When we leave for Arizona for 4 months during the winter, we meet other couples at the Methodist Church there who have their immediate families at their home states, plus their church family back home. When there, we form another church family, though not the same. Yes, when we say we can't wait to get home, to be in our church with our church family here in Vienna United Methodist Church, we mean all of you. Thank you and bless all of you for becoming our family.
I can remember being a small child at this church and coming down for children's times and moments and singing with Susan Lamb, singing all the songs with Chris Lawrence and Ryan Hill and Drew and Russ, and just being a part of that as a child. And now as an adult, yes, that's true, I'm an adult now. I get to see my kids and the next generation of kids coming through here, and for me to remember what it was like for me as a young child to come through this church, and then now to see the next generations of kids coming up through this church. It's really cool to be a part of that, and this church holds a great sentimental value to me, and this church is a church that's active in the community. We have so many ministries, the True Vine, our Bible school, our Halloween Safe Night, so many things to do, so many ways that we're reaching the world for Christ. And there's just so many opportunities for people to get plugged in. It's just a great church and the people are great.